Alright everyone, a return to Bernie Sanders. He and his wife are now officially under FBI investigation and have lawyered up. This is now being reported by the lamestream media, not just by the alt media or smaller, more local sites. So you can, for those of you who are obsessed with me putting archived links in the description to lamestream articles, which is why I do that, link in the description. What appears to have been the case is twofold. First, there was some sort of shenanigans over a loan that was going to be given to Burlington College involving Bernie Sanders' wife. Secondly, it looks like there was a fundraising to try to keep the college afloat. And I think the number 2 million was mentioned, and something like 600,000 plus was raised, so it was a fraction of the total they needed. But then it turned out that Jane Sanders' reported amount that was actually given to Burlington College as part of the fundraising effort differs from the amount, if you conglomerate all the donors together, it's a larger sum. And it looks like, where did this extra money actually go? Some degree of that cash went somewhere else. Where was it? Did Jane Sanders decide to take a little cut for herself? Because, of course, socialists enjoy taking other people's money. They think that it's their right. They think that other people should subsidize their lives of luxury. That's why their ideology fails repeatedly. Socialists do objectively believe in that. So I wouldn't be surprised if she actually did embezzle money. I wouldn't be surprised if Sanders, who has his own apparent sort of semi-separate investigation going on, I wouldn't be surprised if he was guilty too. It'd be funny to see them nailed to the wall. At the same time, though, let's not lose track of one important thing. This is in defense of the Sanders. One important thing to remember is that the bigger fraud was always Hillary Clinton. You're talking about Jane Sanders may have embezzled a few tens of thousands, maybe $100,000, maybe had a fraudulent loan or something like that, and tried to mislead those giving the loan to the college to keep her own job afloat. Okay, that's pretty bad. Certainly a high-level white-collar crime. Hillary Clinton takes tens of millions in slush fund money from the Saudi Arabians and the Chinese and people like that. I'd say that's a little bit worse. A little bit worse than what the Sanders... The Sanders screw over some locals, some smaller businesses and various firms and stuff, and fuck around with one loan. Hillary Clinton fucks over entire nations. Just look at what happened to Libya. So I will keep that in mind, in all fairness to the Sanders, that Bernie's opponent was still 1,000 times worse. But I can't respect someone who's a socialist. Democratic socialist, yeah, as though that has any meaning. Okay, you elect the people who abuse you rather than having some abusive person take command through military endeavors. And then the person you elect to abuse you probably turns into a dictator anyway. Okay, that's how democratic socialism would actually work in practice. But, well, I don't really respect them. And I wonder if some other Vermonters have been turned off from respecting them. They're like, it's a little bit fishy there. And while I hope that they go to prison, because that would be funny to me, I'm going to keep that in mind. It's still the lesser of all evils within sort of the democratic movement. The Sanders may have some corruption there, but it's on an order of magnitude less than some of the Feinsteins and Pelosi's and Clintons and Obamas of the party. And of course, Bernie Sanders has reverted back to being an independent anyway. But we'll see how this pans out. I mean, the FBI could get involved, get a kickback from some Democrat, and then say, oh no, they'll do what they did for Hillary Clinton. No, she should have known better than to embezzle this money, but she didn't mean to screw over anyone's livelihood, so we're not going to pursue with the case or something like that. You watch, it'd be funnier. It'd be even funnier if that happened than if they actually put Bernie Sanders in a jail cell. Like, they're not going to jail Bernie Sanders anyway. They might go after his wife, and he'll intercede and say, oh, please, beg for mercy. We're sorry we stole the money. We'll give it back, or something like that. It's sort of what will happen. But it's a funny thing. Here we have, once again, Vermont in the national news for all the wrong reasons. Before, it was because the mayor of my own city, my own area, the city of Rutland, said, oh, well, I'm not going to ask anyone's fucking permission. I'm going to act unilaterally on the refugee question. And I'm going to do this. He thought that Clinton was going to win so he wouldn't face repercussions and everything would be fine. Then he gets kicked out in favor of the dude who's now leading the city. Now it's this crap. So Vermont keeps getting in the national news. And it's never for a good reason. It's never, oh, Vermont has record maple crop. Vermont maple syrup voted best in the world. Ben & Jerry's opens new plant in Burlington or something like that. It's never for those reasons. It's like, it's always something political, and it's always something shifty that's going on. Corruption in Rutland as mayor ignores own constituents, then proclaims he expects to be reelected, as though that was going to happen. Bernie Sanders' wife may have embezzled large sums of money while overseeing an ailing college that began ailing partially because of her mismanagement. Wonderful. That's about all, because I've got a kitty here. Peace out.